Today is going to be another case study where I'm going to go through what we did for an acupuncturist in Kelowna and the impact that had, and then also the impact that had when she discontinued working with us, which, as a disclosure, had to do with finances on her end, but just the impact that that had on her website traffic and everything like that, to give you a full picture. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's episode. So this client came to us and they were with us for about a year during COVID, and we did a lot of things. We did Google ads, we did some Facebook ads, we did SEO, we optimized her website, and we did a lot of different things. Unfortunately, when we started with her, she didn't have Google Analytics set up. So we don't have any data to really show us the impact that we've made year over year. That can be, and I just reiterate, I always like to look at year over year to rule out seasonality. So looking at her analytics, in April of 2021, we ran a really strong Facebook campaign to a blog that was specific about liver toxicity, and then using Chinese herbal medicine and acupuncture to essentially detoxify, and it was insanely popular. She got a huge amount of inquiries about it. And then when it fatigued, like we could only run, it's a small area, all things considering, and we couldn't keep running it. We had to kind of pivot and use some other content. And so that's why things started to pop down. And then we started working on some of her SEO efforts, and which is kind of what you can see the popping up and down here. There are various reasons of why things go down. It's hard to say whether there was seasonality. There was also the code on her website was out of date and it was having a negative impact on her SEO. So we launched not a new design, but we rebuilt it on Elementor and HelloTheme, which you can see was going down here. And then by February, she had discontinued services because of financials. I shouldn't really say financials. Part of it was her and her business partner were just booked out and they couldn't hire anybody else. And so they didn't see the point in continue paying for marketing, which I understand, when there was no one to take the new patients. So she discontinued here, and then it's kind of flatlined. Paid search, I don't like to really dive into the details of the analytics because it's variable depending on what we're doing in the ad platform. You can't really compare. There's too many variables. We didn't start doing SEO right away. I want to say we started doing SEO around here where the annotations are. And we got some movement, and then right around here is when she discontinued. And you can see it drops off and picks up a little bit. So month over month, so she was with us last year, she wasn't now. You can see her organic traffic has dropped. And the goals, which in this case are people calling or clicking to Jane app to book an appointment, those are down as well. So the moral of the story is, one, we can create an impact. But then on the downfall too is when you discontinue, I don't care who you're working with. It's not the business I'm in. But I do have your best interest at heart, and you should be still doing some sort of marketing. It doesn't have to be paid advertising, but you should be doing some sort of marketing to make sure that you're still getting found, still getting ranked. And talk to your marketing agency, because I know with us, there are various ways we can lower our fees, but still have an impact. It might be slower, is usually what it is. The difference between $500 a month and $1,500 a month in SEO is speed. It's not it's how many man hours we're putting towards it. It's so we can slow things down and just put less man hours, but still keep on top of things. So hopefully that gives you some context of why, especially if you ever talk to me, I always recommend just keep doing it, even if it's just have somebody do it, someone you trust. It's really easy to tank SEO. You don't want to pay for someone to set up Facebook ads? It's fine. At least boost, $5 a day. It's not going to hurt. Go into Facebook. You only reach 5% of your followers for your Facebook page. You're never going to reach people outside your Facebook page. So posting on organic on Facebook, it's almost a waste of time. Just boost it. Just do it. That's how you're going to reach new people. Instagram has a little bit different in the algorithm, but even now, they've changed it so much to be on Reels and Reels is all about entertainment, that the reach is almost impossible. And the reach you do get is not necessarily local. I see huge organic local traffic and reach on TikTok. Their algorithm does focus local. So I do recommend, if you're going to be creating videos or anything, throw them on TikTok. You're going to probably reach your audience a little better than you will with Instagram right now. That's my personal perspective. I am always a proponent of optimizing your Google My Business and Google Ads. Those are all the things to consider. Then of course you need an optimized website. So some of the things we did on our website, we created the button up top, we added the Google Star. This is actually pulling from her Google My Business, this little pop-up. We cleaned it up, we made it load faster, we made little things like telephone should always be clickable, book an appointment goes to Jane app, things like that. So those are the kinds of things that we did to optimize the website to improve conversion rates. And then of course we set up tracking. If you have any questions yourself, leave them in the comments below, and we do check them and we will reply as soon as we can. Thanks.